The acknowledgement is 1A in the A game. I'll give you the steps. The first A is about alignment. Our job as a leader is to show up, having integrity with what we say and what we do. We've all heard a lot about the big gap in corporates between people say this, but then they don't do what they say. There's a big gap. Alignment is about how do you have what you say be a match for what you do and connect it with your true purpose. The second A is about action and identifying the kind of actions that you know would forward that game. Now, in business, we call this strategic planning. When we sit down there and we say, oh, well, here's where I am today and here's where I want to be. And what are all the actions I need to take in order to get me from here to here? The second part about action is really about identifying the kind of actions that are directly matched with your values, with your vision, with your purpose, and with the mission. Now, in the workplace, we call it the brand. When you do that work for yourself as a leader, what is your vision as a leader and what are your values? When you look from an action point of view, say, what are the actions I would take that would align with my values and my vision? The third A is then acknowledgement. Now here you are, you've got your vision and you're taking the action. One of the things that has you very powerful in identifying and elevating the actions that you do take is the ability to stop after you take action and assess what you did that was working and to celebrate the accomplishment of what works. Also look at what didn't work or what lessons you can learn that you can apply something different as you go forward. We call that acknowledgement. And the final A is accountability. When things don't go according to plan, what do? You got to stop and look at what could I do differently? What could have I done differently? Now, unfortunately, as a human being, we don't always do that. Often the pitfall is to think that it's to do with the external environment. Oh, I wasn't successful in getting that promotion. Well, it's got nothing to do with me. It's all because the company's cutting back in their costs or for whatever reason. What tends to happen is we associate failure or breakdowns with what's happening in the world around us instead of what's happening over here where we are. The last part of accountability is looking from a place to go, okay, I have a say here about how things are going to go. What is the one thing that I can do that will have me take the kind of actions that's going to give me the results that I'm committed to taking? When you take those 4 A's and you apply them to any area of life, that will have you play at your best, what we call the A game, to the best of your abilities to achieve what you say you want to achieve and carve out the life and the impact that you really want to have.